At this point, you should know what a proportion is, and now they're going to take one number from out of that proportion, and they're going to say, please go solve it. Instead of putting like a missing box with a question mark, they're just going to put a letter there, and we've got to go solve for that missing letter. It might be an X, might be an A. The letter can change, but basically it's like a big old question mark. Now, because it is a proportion and they tell us, hey, solve the proportion, I know that this left side, this fraction on the left side is equal to the fraction on the right side. And we can do this following little trick, this step. What you would do is you would still go ahead and cross multiply. And so you'd say x times 12 is 12x, and 8 times 9 is 72. And so what you can do from that point is that you would actually drag down those values and have them set equal to each other, okay? And so now, after we do that, what I would like you to do is take whatever's in front of the letter here and just slide it underneath the other number and just divide it. You know, top number divided by the bottom number. So 72 divided by 12 is 6. And let's check to see if it's true. We're going to take this x equals 6, the 6, and we're going to pop it in to this x right there, okay? And let's just check to see if it's true. 6 times 12 is 72, and 8 times 9 is 72. So yeah, this 6 really did make this proportion true because it made these two sides equal to each other. So let's go see it a few more times here. 12 times 13 is 156. And 3 times x, or x times 3, we'd write it as 3x. So what you would do is you would drag down this 156 on this side and have it equal to the 3x right here. And now, if you could just please take this 3 and drag it underneath this other side, just like this, you'd type into your calculator 156 divided by 3, and we would get 52. Okay? And if you plug 52 into this one right here, it would indeed make this proportion true. So 52 is your answer. That's the missing number. Let's do it 2 more times here. Sometimes you will get decimals. So 6 times v would get a 6v. 3 times 9 is 27. Drag that 6v straight on down. Put an equal sign there and drag this 27 down. And then if you don't mind, just drag that 6 that was in front of this v. See that right there? Drag that underneath the 27. So it's 27 divided by 6, and you get exactly 4.5. So there's your answer. So decimals are okay. Sometimes you're going to get a long decimal, and this is the example for what you do when you get a long decimal. I recommend that you round it to the hundredth, but just pay attention to the instructions. Sometimes they'll tell you round it to the 10th, or round it to the nearest whole number, that sort of thing. So again, it's 7 times 8 is 56. 11 times a is 11a. Drag the 56 down, drag the 11a down, have them equal to each other. And so this 11 right here is going to fall right underneath that 56. We'll just flip it right underneath there. 56 divided by 11 is a really nasty looking decimal. It's 5.090909. It just keeps going until it finally ends with a 1. And so this is technically the answer, but it's just such a long decimal. Let's just go ahead and round to the nearest ninth. So this is your hundredth spot right here. Round to the nearest hundredth. I misspoke there. And so look right past it. This 0 would say keep it as a 9. And that's what your answer is. So for a recap, you know, we've looked at this one for our first proportion. Let's go solve for the missing number. It's missing up here in the top left. Our second one was missing down here in the bottom left. The third proportion was missing in the bottom right. And our fourth proportion was missing in the top right hand. So no matter where that letter is found in these proportions, this is what you do. Cross multiply. Okay? So x times 12 is 12x. 12 times 13 is 156. 6 times v is 6v. 7 times 8 is 56. Then cross multiply the other way. So 8 times 9 is 72. X times 3 is 3x. 3 times 9 is 27. 11 times a is 11a. And then you would just bring them straight down and have them equal to each other, okay? And then whatever is in front of the letter, like this 12, it's going to slide underneath the 72. This 3 is going to slide underneath the 156. This 6 is going to slide under the 27. And the 11 is going to slide under the 56. So you look, whatever number is in front of your variable, you're going to slide that underneath the other number, and it looks like this. And then you've got your division problem that you can type into your calculator. So 72 divided by 12 is 6. Okay? The 156 divided by 3 is 52. Okay? This 27 divided by 6 is going to become 4.5. And then this one right here, the 56 divided by 11, it's a really long decimal. Just round it to the second decimal spot. And so sometimes you're not going to have any decimal in your answer, like these two. And then other times you're going to have a decimal. And this is a nice clean decimal. It stopped on its own. It wasn't really long. And then other times you're going to have a really long decimal, and you just need to round most likely. And I would say make it to the nearest hundredth. So good luck with this, and hopefully you understand how to solve proportions.